this thing where whenever anyone asks me what they should talk about in a video, I always say potatoes. And I'm not sure why. And the fact is, I've never actually made a video about potatoes. So as today, I don't exactly know what I'm going to talk about. I think I'm going to talk about potatoes. Go! I really like potatoes a lot. I think it's because they're quite bland, and as my friends know, I really like bland food. And I don't think that this is a bad thing, because the fact is, bland food is really comforting. And the great thing about potatoes is that they can be comforting in about a billion ways. Mashed potatoes and fried potatoes and french fries and baked potatoes, except I don't actually like potatoes. I like all kinds of baked potatoes, except baked potatoes. No, dear me, I cannot talk. I like all kinds of potatoes, except baked potatoes. And what's the other kind of potato I don't like? I don't really like boiled potatoes when you have the skin on. I'm not sure why, but they're just... Baked potatoes and boiled potatoes have a really unpleasant thing with them. I particularly like pan-fried potatoes and hash browns. And actually I would say that I like those even more than french fries. French fries are decent, but good hash browns are pretty hard to beat. We make this thing at home sometimes, very rarely, but when we do it's excellent, which is french fries with parmesan, and you bake them in the oven, and they're all cheesy and good, and those are excellent. And I haven't had those in a really long time. It'll be really nice to be home and eat potatoes more often. The potatoes here are not very good. The mashed potatoes are really good, which is probably because they're from some kind of powder or something unpleasant. But the roast potatoes, and then sometimes they have baked potatoes, they're just not that nice. And I really miss having chopped up potatoes like my dad makes with sausages and baked beans for dinner. People think that that's weird, I think, but sausages and baked beans for dinner is an excellent dinner. It's like omelets. People have omelets for breakfast here, and I don't really understand that. Because in my house, then, omelets are the thing that you have for dinner when you don't really know what else to make. My parents will have omelets and I'll have baked beans because I don't really like omelets that much. I'm not sure why. I like most kinds of eggs. No, that's not really true. I like fried eggs and poached eggs and boiled eggs. And that's kind of it. But not omelets all that much. I do like quiche. My dad makes a really good mushroom and sometimes potato and bacon and onion quiche, and it's so good. And he makes the pastry on his own because he is awesome. And my dad is a really good cook. These are things that you need to know. My dad can make a really good meal out of almost anything. I think I'm really looking forward to going home and actually having home-cooked food. And the good thing is that that's only come up in the past week or so, but it will be nice.